Hi and hello! Welcome back to the Let's Play of Either One. This is Mysko Explorer, your player, your host. um, we are in a new area. Yeah, we entered here in the last episode, and the last thing we did was activating this pressure control terminal for the arsenic house, I think it was. So I'm gonna continue exploring a bit further. Alright, a lot of stuff is happening here. Gonna take this first.
Seems that the patient is getting a little agitated. Not to worry though. They always get worse before they get better. With that said, I have been warned about, well, pushing these experiments too far. But I feel like I can trust you. You will keep this just between us.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Alright, so there's a lot of noise out here. This looks interesting. Will this make the same sound as the other one that it says 10 out of 12? Yep, same weird sound. Okay, so the bridge over here is blocked, and there's another one of these tablets or what they are. Okay, same here. Gonna head downstairs to see what is going on down here. Okay, anything particular here? Some cider, some matches, another Fletch mug, and another Fletch mug. Okay. Some arsenic can enter there. A big, huge pipe. An engine. And ore tramming. Alright. Going to head upstairs. Okay. This is the first book we've seen in a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Alright, it's Painter's Journal number 6. Today was bad. I didn't go to group because I had lost my house keys and I couldn't find them anywhere. I got so angry and frustrated that I emptied all my drawers and flipped over every cushion or pillow that I owned. I got a call from Dr. Edmonds later on in the day, and she was asking why I hadn't attended therapy in preparation for my next consultation. She sounded concerned on the phone, but I tried to let her know that I was fine and that she had nothing to worry about. Sometimes it feels like a noise in my head, the confusion, that is. Too many avenues to explore, some much darker than others. I got my pencils out so I could draw at home and relax, but found many of them to be broken. So I used some charcoal to sketch out some ideas. I found it stopped me stressing out a lot. Afterwards, I found that my keys were upstairs in the bathroom cabinet for some reason. At least this means I can go to art group again next week. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay.
No one ever didn't say that wasn't what you thought they were. Does that make sense?
Maybe. Okay. What? Okay, I'm confused. This looks like the same place we entered. Oh, yeah, it is the same. I remember now, we went upstairs instead of going out here. Okay, so let's go downstairs now, see what's... Okay, this is to Pinwheel Harbor. Okay, we've already been to Pinwheel Harbor. No need to go there right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and explore upstairs here. Okay, so here's another one that says 312. A workshop with the notes. Reminder, wash bed sheets today. Alright. I will remember that. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this.
3 years. I've placed 3 whole years of my life into this research. I have sacrificed so much. Patients with these specific symptoms of dementia and at this stage don't come along often. And to be told that after 3 years of hard work and waiting that I have only 9 days to yield the results that they want. Who the hell do they think they are? It's not my fault. I can only work with the restorers I'm given.
Okay, she seems frustrated. Reminder mail. Pick mail up from floor. Open mail. Sort mail into important and junk piles. Place junk pile into bin. Place important pile into letter rack. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I guess we need to get all these lights green for each part. The arsenic, the miner's try, the ore tramming, and the mill management to unlock something, I guess. Alright. Yeah, this place is huge. Okay, so here are some pressure relocation schemes for all things. Alright, so if you guys remember this for me, we can... Wait, there's only one S in pressure on all of these. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, if you guys remember these numbers, it will help me a lot when I get there, because I won't remember them. Okay, that is blocked. Okay, looks like there's a memory fragment down there, but maybe that's just oh yeah, maybe we need to remove the water somehow.
A large bundle of postcards just laying in a pile on the front porch.
This is called a victory shaft. Apparently it could be seen for miles around and control the central operation to the industrial area. Each of the 4 work pillars were pivotal in Pinwheel's economic success, and all of them, working to full capacity, was required to create a sustainable export operation.
Alright.
France, Portugal, Cyprus, America. They could have been sent at any time.
Power. Okay, so I guess we need to have all of these online, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. Not sure what the values or what values I need to put in for these. Okay, so let's remember that and keep on exploring. And out here we have a light. Oh, that was a light, okay. Alright. This is nothing. And okay. This place is very large. J4. Okay, these... Is that the wind? That sound is very weird. Alright, so these numbers or letters and numbers must mean something, but I'm not sure yet.
Are you sure he was red? It just doesn't make sense.
Okay, we're at Pinwheel Village. Alright, so that's closed as of right now. And another one of these. Oh, look what we have here.
You know, in the last 3 years of experimentation, I've worked with some very good restorers. Yet, none of them had the heart or the mind to get as far as you. I hope that you succeed where the others have failed. Our chances of continued funding rely on this. You won't let me down now, will you?
Nope, I will succeed. A gift. I remember coming home one Sunday afternoon after I had been attending school to find an odd-shaped parcel on the living room table. My father had recently stopped working at the mine, and my mother had unfortunately left us both for a reason that I never truly knew. I think he wanted me to know that he still loved me, regardless of his situation. My father came downstairs smiling, his eyes a little lost, and told me to sit down. He pushed the present towards me and I began to open it. Inside was a tin Davy lamp all cleaned up and ready for use. It had been my father's from when he had worked in Devlin. It meant everything to me. Thomas. Okay. Gonna head over to this side. And I'm just gonna head straight for the memory fragment. Or am I? Painter's Journal number 7. I must admit I have been quite nervous and shy whilst attending various groups and therapy sessions. I prefer to focus on what task I've been given and rarely speak with others in the group. Up until now. I think this has been because I feel that I'm different to them in some way. Yet, today we had a new patient named Mark come into the group. He was a similar age to me, around 65, and had been diagnosed with dementia. He was a photographer like my son and spent a lot of his time discussing the work that he had done. I liked him a lot, and it was nice to connect with someone who was as passionate about art as I. Alright, that's interesting. That's good for her. Okay. That's a weird place. Okay, that's not a weird place.
Did I ever tell you about an old colleague who once worked on a series of classified experiments? They deprived subjects of sleep in an isolated room for 3 days, before instructing them to carry out a harmful act on another subject. Desperate for the sleep they were promised, they would instinctively carry out any command ordered by a lab coat, regardless of how immoral the action was. Funding was cut due to controversy, but still, don't you just think the human mind is fascinating?
Yeah, it is. Well, what are these? Not sure. Teeth? No, I'm not sure. Okay, so this is a door. Yep, that was a door. Yeah, okay, this is an office or like a meeting room or something. Planning room. Let's read the newspaper. The Pinwheel Post, 4th January 1944. Pinwheel Chronicle birth announcements. Birth announcements of the year of 1944. Oscar Westerman, Georgina Jane Shorrocks, Thomas Edwin Fletcher, Matthew George Davis, Jean Thornton. Okay. I wonder if these numbers are important somehow. Maybe, maybe not. Mill management minutes. We need a good weather forecast to get our shipment to the USA. Walkway up to top floor needs fixing ASAP. Doesn't help with our production issues. Temporary rope fix for lift needs to stop now. If we get audited, we're finished. Rumors have been circulating about a disgruntled worker stealing materials from the site. We need to clamp down on this. Okay, so what's this? This is for the mill management. 311 31112 31112 C7. And what's that's just more music. 31112 for the mill management.
Words echoing around the polished wooden room.
Whoa.
16 years old. You know what that means.
That thing scared me. I'm not sure what this is all about. So that's like a magnet or something. Okay, and this music is scary. Okay, C3. Damn, all these numbers, and it's getting really weird. Okay, this is this the middle management? Alright, so 31112. 2. Okay, so this goes up to 20. And let's try to push this button. Okay, so not sure what that does. Oh. Okay. That's weird. That is very weird. I'm going by. I'm not sure what to do with that right now anyway. Okay, so let's head back and try to do the other management things. These, I mean. Right, so I'm gonna head back here. Okay, what's down here first? Okay, oh yeah. Yeah, of course. Alright, so let's head down here
It's a good
again.
thing you're wearing a hat.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing a hat. Okay, so this is the ore trimming. And a note. Parts request wheels. Industrial parts request number 345. Due to the issue of damp within the mine, many of the wagons used to move the ore and rocks are now in severe disrepair. The main issue resides with the wheels of the wagons as they rust due to their continuous contact with water that collects on the floors of the tunnels and caverns. Once rusted, the wagons are pretty much non-usable. This request is for the following parts: 16 wagon wheels, 8 axles. K. Lewis, alright. Okay, so even more stuff. Oh wait, okay. It's all connected. So this was the ore tramming. Where do we have like a thing for the ore tramming? Because I don't remember the combination or like the thing. Where was that? I need to find that showed all. I think it was in here. Over up here. Or yeah. I remember. So we have done the mill management, the arsenic, now for the ore tramming. 22133. 22133. 22133. Okay, I'm so lost in this place. There's probably a faster way to get there, but I'm just gonna take this way. 213. Oh, maybe this is the
No, I
22133. Yeah, no. 22133. And it was over here, right? 22133.
When you look back on it, 10 years seems such a long time.
Ore tramming. This is where all of Pinwell's wealth was sorted into bags. Each fathom of the mine was assigned a captain, and it was the captain's job to keep track of the ore produce. I'm sure I'll have more information for you once we head down into the mines themselves.
Okay. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to do. Okay, so we have the pressure controls for the arsenic house, the ore tramming, and the mill management. So it's just the miner's dry left. Is this in here?
I'm really sorry for asking, but I thought I'd left them there.
Okay. Hammer. I'm going to assume someone borrowed my hammer with the intention of returning it. I expect it to be here when I return from the mines. Okay. Okay, gonna Close the doors. Arsenic disposal. Okay, TV. Can turn that on. And another guitar. Mining warden office. Alright, that's interesting.
I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
Okay, why not? I guess we have to find out in the next episode, because episode number 12 is out of time. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching, because this area is very large, as I said before, and I'm not sure what things I need to do or just not do, because I guess the main story is just about these memory fragments, and that's like all of it. But these side puzzles, I'm not gonna do all of them, but I'm trying to do some of them at least. So let me know what you guys think about that, and leave a like if you want, or just a comment with your thoughts. Alright, so thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Alright, see ya. Bye.